Hi, welcome to Mike's Diabetes World. Well, today I didn't do a video. Oh my God. And my goal is to do one per day. So here it goes. Welcome to Mike's Diabetes World. Today I want to take a look at what the difference between brittle diabetes or libel diabetes and normal diabetes for type 1s. A brittle diabetic pretty well is explained by taking your medication, and anything can throw you for a loop. And I mean, it could be illness, it could be the way your body absorbs insulin. And I know for a fact, in the past, when I was in the hospital, I got tested in the morning, and then they did the exact same thing. I wasn't allowed to do pretty much anything. And then the next day, we did the exact same thing. And for 3 days, we did this. And you know what? I didn't come out exactly the same for any 2 days. Forget the 3. But don't use brittle diabetes as an excuse. Oh, I can't do it because I'm a diabetic. Oh, I can't do that because I'm a brittle diabetic. Now, personally, for myself, and I know I've talked about this, but if my blood sugar goes down, I end up going down quickly, and I also take a while to respond to sugar. Now, in most cases, you would take 15 grams of carbohydrate, wait 15 minutes, test again, and if you do the 15-minute rule. But a lot of times, I just keep dropping. And I don't know why, but it's not only the lows. A brittle diabetic can end up being the roller coaster effect. And I know I've talked about this with you before, but the roller coaster effect is you're up, you're down, you're up and down throughout the day. Now, I think I've heard statistics saying that out of all the diabetics, at least in Canada, only 10% are type 1. And of that, only 2% are brittle diabetics. Well, I don't know. No one's ever taken it later than that and say brittle diabetes or, severe brittle diabetic. But, you need to take ownership. You need to do what you and your doctor have decided to do. Now, there are people who, excuse me, really want to use diabetes as an excuse. Oh, I don't want to do gym class today. I know I'll take extra insulin. That's only going to cause you problems. And the simple way to say, you know what? You, the same as everyone else, are going to have things that you don't like to do. But that doesn't mean you get the right to use your diabetes. And also, playing with your diabetes is harmful to your health. You know, you forget to take a shot. We'll say forget. But you don't take a shot and your blood sugar is high. Oh, well, you have to go out of... You can't be a part of... You can't go to school that day. Well, doing this constantly is going to affect you. Now, I know when I was first sort of being diagnosed as a brittle diabetic was, oh, you're giving insulin. You're giving too much insulin. And I know I was put into... Sorry, this is a dirty pillow. I was put into... Yeah, that's fair. The high acuity unit at the hospital. And they pretty well watched me. And there, the nurses kept control of the needles, the insulin. And I was still up and down. And I think at that point, it proved that I wasn't playing. And so often people get the feeling that, oh, you're just playing. You're not doing things right. I know even family had thought that, but my blood sugars have always been all different places, and I can end up high, low, medium, whatever. So, you have to scratch your brain. What's happened here? Now, the last time I went into the hospital, says my pump, after going through the hyperglycemic or DKA, I started to fall pretty well in line. And I think for myself, what a trigger is for it is that any sort of illness, and I'm talking like, for me, it would probably be the flu or the DKA or my leg infection, kind of really brings out the brittle diabetes. Now, I don't wish diabetes on anyone, and I certainly don't wish being brittle. But, you gotta... Oh, well, I give up because nothing I do works, so I'm just gonna give it all up. Don't do it. You have to do the best you can. You need to know all about your condition. Whether you're just a regular type 1 or a brittle, you need to know how this diabetes affects you. It doesn't control you. it affects you. It's an imbalance. That's all it is. And as such, you don't really have the ability to control glucose in your system naturally. So don't just, if you're having, don't just play around with it. If you're having true problems with your glucose and any part of your diabetes control, speak to your doctor, speak to your diabetic nurse educator, even a dietitian. But you need to get your body to work properly. Don't worry about, oh, you know what? It's not working. So I'll just play around it on myself. Don't do anything that you think is going to work without going over your doctor. Don't do anything that I say to do unless you check it out with your doctor. Because, you know what? Things are only going to get worse. And you may think, oh, well, I've had it for 40 some odd years, I'll know exactly what to do. Chances are you're not going to know exactly what to do. So keep it up. If you're brittle, learn all you can. If you're a regular diabetic, learn all you can. Be the best you can be. You control diabetes. Diabetes does not control you. Anyway, talk to you later. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.